Hi, this is Paul. I want to make a video about Donald Trump. I know it's been a while since I made a video about him, but this compensation fund thing is absolutely ridiculous. He sued the IRS, I think, for $10 billion because there was a guy that released his tax returns, and that guy, I think, got sentenced to, I think, 5 years in prison for doing that, which, of course, was illegal. But we all know that Donald Trump wasn't paying that much in taxes to begin with. Okay, because he's a con man, and again, this is my opinion. In my channel, in my opinion, I guess I have to say allegedly, he's a con man, and we know he didn't pay that much in taxes. But of course, uh, since he's in charge of the Justice Department, they settled the case, and one of the things that he wanted to do was, excuse me, he set up a thing where he said that the IRS can't come after him or his family members forever, which I think is a bunch of BS. Uh, which I think is a bunch of BS. It should be struck down. There's no way in the world that you should have. And Todd Blanche is the alleged acting district attorney. He needs to be impeached as well. Okay, how the hell are you gonna even agree to something like that? That you can't prosecute him or his family for the tax crimes they're gonna commit, may or may not commit in the future. That is absolutely asinine. Okay, and then this fund, compensation fund, weaponization fund, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now that you see all these Republicans trying to back away from it because they know it's absolutely asinine to try to do this. You're going to give these January 6 rioters and stuff, and I'm glad the two cops are suing also. I hope they don't see one penny of that money. Anybody, because if anybody deserves that money, it's the cops that got brutalized that day by the January 6 rioters. Okay, no way in the world can you let these criminals that got convicted that Donald Trump pardoned get any money at all. Okay, it's absolutely asinine to do that, and the very fact that they even pass it or even trying to pass this again, this shows the level of corruption with Donald Trump. Just absolutely, again, this is my opinion. He's a criminal and a crook and a con man, and he's trying to again fleece the taxpayers of money. I don't want 1 cent of my money paying any January 6th rioter or any other Trump ally. I don't want none of my money doing that. And I think that if I was the ACLU, I'd take a class action lawsuit, okay, on behalf of the American taxpayer, okay, to never let that fund ever, and keep that fund tied up in court till Donald Trump drops dead, okay, just absolutely do not pay a penny of that money, okay. That's absolutely asinine, the very fact that they even came up with that concept, okay. And Todd Blanche needs to be, I don't surprise he gets struck by lightning, sitting up there in Congress lying about who's going to get the money and all this stuff, and agreeing to some crap like that. That, oh, we're not going to prosecute Donald Trump or his family for any tax crimes from now until forever. That's absolutely, again, just blatant. Come on, kind of this blatant corruption. Okay, and the American people, I think, are just fed up with this, and I can't wait for the midterms, because I think even though they're they think that they're going to keep an advantage by switching all these seats and stuff, redrawing those maps, I think they're going to be in for a rude surprise about how pissed off the American people are with him. He's going to be really surprised about how many people, people are not going to vote for them. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think of this whole compensation fund, government weaponization fund, whatever they want to call it. Okay, and also not the settlement with the IRS not charging Donald Trump or his family for any future tax crimes. That's absolutely asinine. Let me know what you think of that. Feel free to leave those comments down below. Okay, in the description box are links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also have a link to my main channel, Trepacer, in the description box as well. Also have a link down below to my merchandise store. As you can see, I'm not wearing my Trepacer logo shirt or my spherical circles. Those are the 2 designs that I have. I have it on my merchandise. I have it on t-shirts, hat, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, teddy bears for men, women, unisex. Follow the link. It'll take you to my merchandise store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Paul saying so long, and take care.